What's good, people? I'm GALANACCI the Creator, a Manila-born, Cardiff-trained, and London-raised artist, designer, creator, and I'm the founder of GALANACCI, a luxury humanwear brand inspiring you to realize your full potential. It is episode 19, and we'll get right into the recap of the week. So, it's been the same the past few weeks. The main goal this week was to complete the first detailed tech pack and then start the next tech pack if I can, and keep documenting and experimenting with the behind the scenes content for my personal page, which I've been doing aggressively. And yeah, that's pretty much the main goal this week. And it's just, what you start to realize is when you're at a certain stage of building your brand, it can be very repetitive each week, because that period of time, it just takes time to complete it. That's why you just have to be locked in, get the job done, and then move on to the next task. So we're in that stage. We're just locking in, locked in. And yeah, like I said, the challenges this week was, it's mundane, right? Completing the tech pack, it takes a long time, but it is what it is. You just get through it. And I completed the first tech pack this week, which then just sets up the main base for all the other tech packs, and then it'll be smooth sailing from here in terms of knowing how to complete a tech pack, because then I've already went through it this week. And yeah, man, creating a tech pack means you need to have all your references and all your dimensions at hand, because you're essentially filling this, or because I have a template already made, I'm filling this template in with all the dimensions, measurements, notes, technical details, and whatnot. And you need to know that at hand. I mean, for me, I was learning on the go, but it helps if you already have everything at hand, so that everything will be just quicker to do. But in my position, I'm learning on the go, so things are naturally gonna take longer to complete. But once I've gotten a hang of creating this detailed tech pack, then it's just gonna be smooth sailing, like I said. And yeah, there are gaps in my knowledge, like I previously said, and it will take time to bridge that gap. And it's just a matter of time. The more I do, the more I learn, and then the closer I bridge that gap, that knowledge gap that I've been speaking about the past few weeks. And once I bridge that, then cool, on to the next development, learning phase, And yeah, it's all a repetitive task. Show up every week, complete as much as you can with the tech pack, and then the next week comes, it's the same goal still until it's completed, and then you have to repeat the whole process again for the next designs. And yeah, man, it's mundane, like I said. It's boring. At a certain point it will get very boring, but right now it's all fresh and new to me in terms of like completing it fully and like at this level of detail. And yeah, man, that's why you just have to lock in, man. Like I said, damn, like focus. And the learnings this week, So creating a detailed tech pack, it's about being prepared. It's like in boxing, right? When you have a big fight, you spend a good, I don't know how many weeks, 6 to 8 weeks of training, max 2 months. You're intensely training. You're sparring most of the days, doing everything, your road work, running, your weight workouts, all of that, just so you can perform at your highest level on fight night. And that 2 months, you're just preparing. You're doing your best so that you can prepare and then be ready on fight night. And that's exactly the same thing with creating a tech pack. It's all about being prepared. So before even completing or starting the tech pack, you should have all your references, all your design details, all your dimensions, and all of that ready. It should be ready. It should be in a document, it should be in your notes, so that all you have to do is pull it out and then fill out the blanks on your tech pack template if you have one. And yeah, you need to know, with that being said, you need to know what you're designing inside out. You can't just know how it looks on the outside. Like, you need, when there's a garment being constructed, there are also care labels, there's also branding labels, there's all these other details that goes on the inside of the garment. And depending on what garment you're designing, you can have lining, you can have inner pockets, you can have all of these things that you need to think about. And yeah, that's why you really need to know your garment inside and out and know what you're designing. Because at an early stage of designing, usually it's all about getting a silhouette right, getting a certain concept put down into a design, but then you don't think of the construction or how it's going to be made to a high detail. That's why when you come to doing the tech pack, you should already know all of these details. That's why before you even come to the tech pack, you need to know everything about the garment that you're designing. And yeah, man, we completed, like I said, the achievements this week. We completed the first detailed tech pack. I have it right here. Boom. 13 pages. Yeah, 13 pages. This is the core tee. So you can pick up. I can show you some bits because most of it is classified until it's fully out. What can I show? I can show you the brand labels. It's not too deep. If I could find the bloody page. Boom. So we got the labels there, the branding labels, and the sizing labels and whatnot. But yeah, this is the key to communicating to your manufacturers. This is their language, technical packs. This is how you get your designs made into actual clothing. But yeah, we completed that, the first one, and we actually also started the next one this week. So I'm basically just jumping on the template and then putting in the next design. It's basically like you feeding it into a process, a system that I've made already, so that now I'm familiar with how things go, and then everything will be boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, pow. And I've also been pushing aggressively with the BTS. So if you want like a proper behind the scenes stuff, go to my personal page, GALANACCI the Creator. You'll see everything in there. The insights for GALANACCI, the luxury humanwear brand, and then also my other creative endeavors. But yeah, so GALANACCI Diaries is basically like a reflective diary of my, you could say it's my professional experience of building GALANACCI, a luxury humanwear brand. And then the next steps for next week, it's the same plan, man. Working on the Techpacks, creating the Techpacks until I've done all the Techpacks for the core collection, you know. And then this is why you have to have a strong purpose, because a lot of this processes are repetitive, and then at some point they get very mundane, like I mentioned. That's why you just need to zone in and keep doing, because you need to get through this period in order to reach the next level. It's just like the rules of the game, you know. But yeah, that should wrap up the recap of the week, and then we'll move on to the next. So about the brand, I wanted to talk about the 365 series. That was this design challenge that I did last year, where I documented and designed a look every single day and then posted it on social media every day. So I was filming, designing each day, and no days was missed, even when I was out on holiday or I was sick or whatever. I was just bang in there. I showed up, boom boom, get the job done, on to the next. But yeah, this 365 series is actually a dope. It accelerated the brand identity development. That's where I got the designs that I'm doing now for like the core collection. So the Techpacks that I'm doing, that all stemmed from the 365 series, because I ended up creating an archive of designs where I could just pull out, and then that's where I refer my current designs now that I'm doing on the Techpacks. So that's the, if you want to sort of, how would you say this, fast forward your brand development, right? I think doing a 365 design challenge, or any design challenge of some sort, where you're consistently designing day after day after day, and then in that way, that's how you develop your brand identity without having to create or make actual clothing, because you're just sketching. That's free. You could literally do that on paper. But the value that comes out of that is the brand identity, right? That's priceless. And that's why I think that challenge literally catapulted the brand in terms of design, like way ahead of time. Because now I don't even need to worry about design. I just have to worry about developing these looks, these designs, these pieces, and that just makes everything easier in the long run, you know. But yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. But I think that should be it for that section, innit? But yeah, we'll move on to the motivational poem of the week. This one is called Grow. It's tough, it's rough, a lonely path. To pursue your calling, it doesn't get easier. Your resistance just levels up. It's tough, it's rough, but it's rewarding. Seeing yourself grow. And yeah, man, it's this actual poem actually encapsulates like the season I am in currently. It's like it's hard, you know, like you're working on a vision where you don't reap the benefits straight away. It takes, so far it's taken, actually it may take a couple of months, it may take some years, but yeah, you just have to enjoy the process, because it's in the process where you grow, hence the title, Grow. Because we live in a time where we're so like addicted to instant gratification, the likes, the comments, the follows, the views, all of that bullshit, right? That people lose track of just enjoying the process. Like for me, when I've been putting out shit, when I say shit, you know, that's just like how I say content or what I do. It doesn't get views, it doesn't get likes. And when I say it doesn't get views, it doesn't get likes, it doesn't get like crazy views or whatnot, or it doesn't go viral. And it's been like that the past 4 years. The way I've transitioned with what I'm working on, from portrait drawings to just illustrations and designs and whatnot. Like there was a couple pockets where things went viral, but then when they went viral, I was like, is that it? Like it actually doesn't mean much unless you hit the right audiences. That's why taking it slow and then sort of meeting or attracting my community one person at a time, I think that's more sustainable, because I'm here in this space to be, I can't even speak English, but I'm here to stay for a long time. And with that in mind, I'm cool with it taking or attracting my community one by one, because if you multiply that in a span of 10 years, 20, 30 years, how many people have, at that point, how many people would have heard of GALANACCI and know about what I'm doing to a high level? Like they know the ins and the outs because I put out so much content. So they get familiar with me, my design philosophy, my outlook on life, the brand, and whatever, you know. But yeah, that should wrap up to this week's episode. You already know what it is. If you're watching all the way to the end, like, follow, sign up to the galanacci.com website, and all of that, man. You already know. Peace. Catch you on the next shit.